Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to September. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for Taurus for September, and I just want to thank you for your patience. I know I'm uploading these a little bit late this month. I had some house guests over Labor Day weekend, and I just got a little bit behind on my videos, but we had a lot of fun, so I just want to thank you for your patience on this. This happened to fall right at the beginning of the month there. So let's see what's coming up for Taurus. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, I will have my email below down in the comments or in the description box. Let's see, what does September have for Taurus? Let's see what's going on for you. Strength is your opening card, Taurus. So that's very much like you bulls. You guys are steadfast. You know how to be patient and hold things in one direction for the long run. Let's see what's crossing that. Okay, maybe your work is causing you to need to employ strength and patience. This is just challenges in your work. Challenges with maybe not feeling your work right now. When you have 8 of coins in the upright, it usually means like whistling while you work, grinding it out, accomplishing things. But when it's challenging, I'm just showing that you're needing to employ strength and patience in your work right now, Taurus. There might be something about your work that's just a little bit challenging or frustrating to you that is causing you to be gentle and persevere and have forbearance and have sort of that quiet, gentle strength that allows you to work miracles and open the lion's mouth. So I'm showing that where your strength is most needed and most required is in your work. Seeing 8 of Cups as the basis, that can sometimes be like a little bit tired of something that you've put a lot of time, love, and effort into. A lot of TLC, like time, love, and care, or tender love and care. 8 of Cups usually means something that we've put a lot of heart energy into, but we feel ready for the next chapter. We feel like moving on from it. So that's the basis. And these are both 8s, which have to do with things that are abundant. 8s have to do with prosperity, power, abundance, accumulations of things. In both of these, there's a lot accumulated, a lot of heart energy that you've put into something, time and effort. And then this is also time and effort in a more material way. This is more emotionally based because it's cups, and this is 8 of coins. So I'm showing something that you've put a lot of time and effort into, but you may need to employ strength towards it right now and patience, because it's feeling maybe like, okay, I've had enough of this. I feel like I want to move on to the next thing or the next chapter, the next cycle. That's what 8 of Cups is about. Let's see what else is going on. Page of Wands is passing away. Yep, that's your enthusiasm, motivation, drive, passion, energy. This is like a young teenager that's full of fire. And this is kind of like you, Taurus, that maybe your initial passion, energy, drive, motivation for whatever this is dissolving or passing away. You don't necessarily feel that same level of energy, passion, and fire. But in some ways, it's okay because you have matured into someone who's more patient. That's what strength is about. Strength is a lot stronger than Page of Wands. If you think about a candle, this is like a candle that's burning really bright but burns out quick. And this is one that burns slowly. And because of her patience, she's able to tame the beast, tame the lion there. She's showing courage and fortitude and forbearance. And like over the long run, she will endure because she has patience. So just keep that in mind, Taurus, with all that's going on. Even if your initial passion, energy, drive, motivation, enthusiasm feels like it's waning, and it feels like, okay, I've put a lot of heart energy into this thing, now I'm ready to move on. Let's see what your opportunity is. Your opportunity is 2 of Swords in reverse. So it may mean that you're ready to make a decision on something. When Two of Swords appears in the upright, it's like being checked out and being not feeling like you can go in either direction because you are faced with a decision that you can't make. But in the reverse position, it says that you may be coming out of that. You may have some ideas about which way you want to go. And it's interesting too, because I'm seeing the new moon in both of these. So around the new moon in September, I want to say it's somewhere, is it around the 20th? I'll have to look that up. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, on the 20th is the new moon. So I get the sense that you're going to be ready to make a decision on something. That's your opportunity anyways, to take action, perhaps around September 20th, on a decision that's been difficult to make. But right now it's just good to have patience is what strength is telling me. What's coming in for you? Chariot. Okay, Chariot in reverse. Again, with these new moon crescents, which really has to do with intuition. There's something about a gut feeling that you may have, Taurus, about when is the right time to take action on something, to move on from something. Chariot means movement, and it means victory. It means following your intuition to know which path is correct and doing so in a balanced way. With Two of Swords in reverse and Chariot in reverse, it's kind of saying that it's not the right time to take action, or you haven't been feeling that. You're not trusting your judgment is what it's saying, really. So it may be just time with these things to wait. This is saying I'm motivated, I'm inspired, I'm full of passion and energy. This is saying I'm employing courage and forbearance. I'm going through the hard patches, and I'm doing so in a mature, gentle, soft way. This one's saying that you kind of want to move on or go forward, but there's something blocking you. You may not be trusting your own judgment. You may be burying yourself in your work, or using your work to ignore having to make a decision about something, because both of these cards imply balance. You know, Two of Swords is about finding balance between ideas, and Chariot is about finding a balance between our left brain and our right brain, our logical, analytical mind, and our passionate, wild, instinctual side to make the right choice and take the right path that leads to victory and accomplishment and success. So with these two in reverse, there's something about how you're not trusting your judgment, but you may be getting ready to take action on something. So what's coming in is a feeling of wanting to move forward, but not feeling ready to, or not trusting that you know the path. That's kind of echoed here. This is saying you're coming out of this indecision, but you haven't quite decided which path to take. So that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. There's really a lot of moving on, but having patience until you know which path to take going on here. That's what I'm getting. And so you're employing strength and fortitude in the meantime. Let's see what else is going on. You in the situation is 10 of Coins. Your environment is Knight of Wands. What your hopes and fears are is Fool in reverse. Okay, that's telling me something about why you're not moving forward yet. And then your outcome is Hangman in reverse. So you in this situation, you might be making decisions based on financial considerations. With the 8 of Coins and the 10 of Coins here, you're really looking at security here, Taurus. These are coins cards. This is the most amount of coins on a card. So this tells me that you might have some money saved up, or that you're really considering things from a practical financial point of view, where you're really looking at what is impacting your security. And that might be why you're putting in some extra time at work before you move on from anything that may disrupt you, and sort of stacking your coins or filling your coffers, getting yourself to a secure place, because this is what you're really after. And this may be what's preventing you from making a decision or moving forward on something, is because you really want to do so in a secure fashion. You don't want to disrupt your security. You know, bulls like to be sure-footed. So I can understand that. And that might not be such a bad thing. Right now, while even if your work is frustrating to you, employing that patience so that you can be in a good position before you move on is not a bad thing, Taurus. Your environment is that you are wanting to take action. It's really saying to me with Chariot, with Two of Swords in reverse, that you're wanting to take action. He's all about action. He's about having courage, being daring. He's the action knight. So he is a risk taker. He is adventurous. He's bold. He's courageous. But with these cards, it's saying that you're starting to think about taking action. Maybe not quite there yet. This is also saying that you want to move in a direction that's going to be successful, but you may not be able to identify that yet or trust yourself with what that's going to be. But the motion is coming in. With Chariot coming in, there is change and motion and direction and action coming in. It's just that you may not have identified which direction that is yet. But that's your opportunity, is to choose. Because this is what's surrounding you: action, boldness, confidence, courage, wanting to make that move. But there's some kind of fear or doubt about this next chapter. And that's what this Fool in reverse is about. This is in the position of what we most want, but also what you most fear. So this is explaining to me why you're not taking steps yet. And again, this could happen around the new moon on the 20th. When Fool's in reverse, Fool is sort of what appears after Eight of Cups, because this means moving on. And this means heading out on a new journey, feeling open, feeling fresh, having faith and trust in the universe, being ready for that new adventure. You know, where this one's weary and is like, oh, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready. I'm done with this cycle. This one's like, oh, I'm ready. It's a new day. Like a new day is dawning. I'm ready for that new journey. I'm taking a road trip. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to start off on something new. With that showing up for you in your hopes and fears position, it's saying this is really what you want. You want the freshness. You want the newness. You want the new adventure. You want like a restart, or something new, some new novelty, to be carefree, to really pour yourself into something. But with it in the reverse position, you're kind of fearing it. You know, I see that you're not quite ready for it. There's some level of doubt, fear, confusion, or resistance that needs to be removed until you're ready to take action. But it feels to me, Taurus, like there's something brewing under the surface. And even though you kind of have to hold steady right now and you're putting yourself in a good position, considering your security and your finances before you move forward, I see that there may be a period of waiting before you do take action. Action is coming in, but with Hangman in reverse here too, I almost get the sense that you're looking around, wondering what other people are going to think if you cut loose and if you move on from this current thing. Hangman in the upright looks like this, and this means like following your own rules, marching to the beat of your own drum, seeing things from a fresh new perspective, doing a 180, watching the world go by and observing while you get enlightenment and collecting new information. With it in the reverse position, this is like being too concerned about what other people think and not being authentic or true to yourself. So, and being afraid to just be who you are. So I'm going to say, what can you do, Taurus, to free yourself? That's a really good question for you for September. What can you do to free yourself? What can you do to become like Fool? Be carefree, young, open-hearted, passionate, motivated, trusting, just ready to take on the world. And, you know, be honest and true to yourself. The red here in his tights and in the Fool's cloak really represents passion. It's blood-colored, heart-colored energy. It's life force. It's passion, just energy, action. So I'm going to say you need to be authentic and not care. Both of these cards don't care. Like the Fool doesn't care. Hangman doesn't care what anyone else thinks. So, but in the reverse position, Fool is like, I can't be free and open. Gosh, what would others think? Same with Hangman in reverse. It's saying, oh, I've got to act according to what everyone else thinks I should do, not what I think I should do. So what can you do to be authentic? What can you do to be free? What are the decisions that you need to make in order to break you out of a period of stagnancy? What actions do you need to take that are in accordance with not only your rational mind, but also your instincts, your gut feeling? Because I don't see you necessarily trusting that or hearing that, even though you want to move forward, even though you want to take action, that's your environment. You're kind of doing it in a smart way, Taurus, and even if work is challenging to you, you're holding through with patience, very mature, very adult behavior, fortitude, but action's coming in, and you may just need this fresh perspective in order to go on your new journey that you want so desperately. So that's my reading for you, Taurus, for September. I'm going to ask you, what do you need to do to be free? And how can you be authentic to yourself to have faith, trust, and pursue this new course of action that you want to pursue? You may just need to stop worrying about what everyone else thinks and be really authentic with yourself, and that will enable you to be free and go forward. So thank you so much, Taurus, for watching. As always, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I will look forward to speaking with you next month. Yours in the stars.